Well, let's come up here and let's look at the #1 place you don't use fiberglass. You can kind of see, if you look out there into the attic, like all these walls where you see foam board, you could just see straight into the attic. So what do we do there? You know, we lose jobs all the time. I'll go back, we're doing the heat and air on them, and I bid the insulation, and we bid to do the insulation like this. Go buy the foam board, hang it on all those walls, and then spray the insulation. And then we'll go back and figure out, why did we lose that job? Guys like, oh, you were a little bit more expensive, and then I'll go to the job with the heat and air guys, and then all these walls right here just have a fiberglass bat in them. The cheapest insulation to install in the most critical area where we're insulating. These walls are more important than outside walls because they get so much hotter in your attic than it does outside.
Then you'll see a window unit up there.
Yeah. Yeah, when you see a window unit in a bonus room that's house is only 5 years old or $1 million house, that's why. It's got bats up and trying to keep attic air out of the house. So when we come in here in this attic, now we're stepped into the attic. Now it's 130 degrees, 120 degrees in the summertime. Heat moves one way, more to less. So now this heat's got to get through this and our insulation instead of just getting through a fiberglass bat that's not going to be put in perfectly anyways. Now all our studs are covered. So if you took all those 2x4s and push them together, that's areas that's not insulated when you fiberglass. You come in here and hang a foam board, we've now got a thermal break between the attic and the house now. So we provided a thermal break and a much better insulation. So this wall now can help this room be 70 degrees when it's 95 degrees outside, instead of being 78, 80, air conditioner unit running as hard as it can, but yet it's still not very comfortable up there. So if you go through and do this, this is what's gonna help everything perform a lot better. Spray foam here, spray foam there on the bottom of the roof deck, and then right here in this flat part, that'll have an R50 of cellulose on top of it.
When the sheetrock gets put on.
And then notice here, like a lot of companies here, they would just take a fiberglass bat and run it in between these ceiling joists right here. Okay, well what that does is, now we've trapped in that little bitty pocket up there, we've got 130 degree air trap. Where's it going? It's going into the house. So what we've done now is we've encapsulated it. So now this ductwork, instead of the air inside that duct being hot, if it does shut off, that air is gonna heat up. When the unit kicks on, it's blowing hot air for a while. Well, the way we've insulated it now, that's not gonna happen. All the ductwork is inside the conditioned space. So just little things like this is gonna make all the difference in the world on this bonus room in this house. But it's just these little things right here that some people be like, oh, it's no big deal, we'll just throw a bat in there, when it's the biggest deal in the world. It really is. So now we got a storage space. This is the same temperature as the house. So if you want to store stuff in there, you don't have to worry about candles melting or Christmas decorations becoming deformed because they gotten so much heat, or it getting really humid and dry, then humid and dry, which, you know, can wear out paper products or any documents or anything like that. Now we got a perfectly climate controlled storage space back here instead of an attic space where we're storing super hot air that's trying to get into the house. Same thing over here. Now they got them a really nice storage area. All they had to do, you know, you got a little transfer fan in here for the return air. They've got a supply below the door. So, you know, this is a smart way to do these little areas. This is a builder we worked for a long time. And so he's kind of, as we've got him to change the way he insulates, he's built so many houses, now he's really starting to see the advantages of it. This is where working with good builders really pays off. Then you can see right here, like this foam's here because there's no bottom plate for the cellulose to set on to hold the weight of it. So now we've got it's a bottom plate with the open cell foam. Other than that, pretty simple. And then show them in here, if you can cut through this little hole, you can see how hard this foam board was to hang. Hunter's kind of in the way. But look at all the, like if you look at the piping here, we got the edge floor here where the floor's tied in, we had to notch around. We've got, you can look around in that corner. Good job, Hunter. Had to get that foam board all in there behind that ductwork as you look down there. Around that return and then look down that hallway there. Down there, yeah, see where we had to get it all fitted in back between where they put the ductwork up against the wall. We had to get it all down in there. There's nowhere to stand to hang it.
Yeah, how did you?
But this is just,
That's pretty
this
wild.
is why you hire Advanced Thermal Concepts, because no one else that we deal with is taking the time to do this. And if they do take the time to do this and bid the job like this, then we always win those bids because we do it all the time.
Yeah.
So, but typically we'll lose because all this area will be fiberglass. And when we come back and fix houses, what we would do is we would come into an existing home and either hang a foam board like this over all that fiberglass, or we would have to spray foam over the top of that fiberglass. We do it all the time. So just do it right the first time and we'll never have to come back. No one will ever have to come insulate this house again.